How we doing, everybody? Matt Moda here with OddsJam, and in this video, just giving you a betting preview for Thursday night football between the Bills and the Patriots. So right off the bat, both of these teams played on Thanksgiving, so there's no kind of short rest going away disadvantage for the Bills. If anything, the Bills probably could use the extra week, or I should say the full week of rest after kind of the whirlwind of the weekend they had. For those of you who remember, they were supposed to have a home game against the Browns that got snowed out. So they ended up traveling to Detroit and playing the Browns in Detroit. Supposed to have a home game, played in Detroit. And then guess what? 4 days later, they also played in Detroit for Thanksgiving. So they traveled and played the Lions in Detroit, obviously an away game there. So kind of been a little bit of a weird couple days for the Bills. So probably nice of them to just have a normal week. Also, another week for Josh Allen to get his elbow healthy. He had strained his elbow about a month ago against the Jets. He's played every game since then, but he hasn't quite been himself. He's sometimes able to rip it, like that throw we saw to Stephon Diggs. And then other times he kind of just throws it directly into the ground. Can't he can't get a grip on it. So might be something that he is just dealing with for the rest of the year, or maybe finally getting a normal week, or I guess I should say another week healthy, because he's had weeks before, but maybe getting another week removed will help him. Who knows what to expect from Josh Allen? Obviously, the betting markets are expecting him to play and of course he's going to play. I should say expecting him to play well, look like the normal Josh Allen, because they're favored. The best money line odds you can get on the Bills is minus 215. The screen that I'm showing you here is just free line shopping using OddsJam. You just go to oddsjam.com, sports NFL, and you look at the game, or you go to the game that you're looking to play, and it pulls up odds for every game. So it's kind of cool. You can see discrepancies between all the sports books in terms of what they're pricing something. Like DraftKings, we see odds at minus 215 and then all the way up to minus 250 for the same exact bet. On the Patriots side, we see odds at plus 200 ranging down to about plus 185. Now, I'm not going to recommend people touch the Bills money line because I don't think it's worth it at this value. But with that said, this is a pretty good value getting them at minus 215. Pinnacle is closest at minus 218, but look at every other book across the board, and especially the two sharp ones that I like to look at to kind of set lines. BetOnline and Bookmaker, minus 240 each. Both of them significantly favoring the Bills as heavier favorites than the 215 at DraftKings. And then across the board, 225 is the other close one, still 10 cents higher. Then we see 230, 235, 240, 245, 250. So not a horrible price on the Bills moneyline odds. Which obviously is more interesting is the spread. And we can see it kind of range from Bills minus 4.5 to Bills minus 5.5. So let me go ahead and open this one up in a new tab. Pull up where every sports book is pricing odds for this play. So most of them, we can pretty much call it Bills minus 5.5. Looks like the Patriots are a pretty decent favor at that 5.5 number, or the favorite, I should say, at the 5.5 number. Best odds you can get on them are minus 107. And if you look where the sharp sports books price it, which is what you should do when you're line shopping, Pinnacle has that at minus 117. BetOnline and Bookmaker have it at minus 112, minus 113. And PointsBet, because they charge the least amount of juice, is giving you a pretty good price at minus 107. So I don't hate the Patriots plus 5.5. They just got, Kirk Cousins had the best primetime game of his life against the Patriots last week, but prior to that, they had the best pass defense in the entire NFL. So granted, going against Zach Wilson twice will help that, but actually if you remove those two games against the Jets, the Patriots pass defense actually fares better if you take out those two games. This was all prior to Sunday's or Thursday's game against the Vikings. But the Bills have kind of been disappointing since Josh Allen hurt his elbow the week after they lost to the Vikings in that just ridiculous game. Very, very weird game. Then they beat the Lions on a last-second field goal last week. They did kind of dominate the Browns, but wasn't the most impressive showing in the world the week before that. Obviously, that was the weird travel week, so you don't know how much that affected them. But I do like the Patriots to keep this relatively close in this one. The Bills have kind of been lulling after their, I think it was 6-1 start after beating the Chiefs. It's the same thing that happened last year, right? The Bills, they get up to start the season. They're all fired up. And then in the doldrums of the middle of the season, they'll lose some games they should win. They'll win some games closer than they should. But I trust when the games start to matter towards the end of the year, and the Bills actually are when they're in the playoffs, I think they're going to come back to their peak form. But for this game, not that I think the Bills are going to overlook the Patriots, but I do think that the Patriots are going to be able to keep it close. So I do like the Patriots plus 5.5 at this number, minus 107 at PointsBet. And then in terms of the total, looks like it's ranging from 45 to 44, depending on where you look. So let's open this one up in a new tab, see where every sportsbook is pricing it. So it looks like I'm not going to have a play on the total. I'll just say it right off the bat. The reason why, Bookmaker prices it at 44, BetOnline prices it at 44.5, and Pinnacle prices it. I guess they price it at 44.5 as well. But the play that we could get, the minus 110 on the under 45 at WinBet, isn't a great value because Pinnacle also prices it at minus 110, favoring. They do favor the under, but they have it at minus 110. If I was just thinking about this myself, I would actually like the over. I think that's a little bit too low of a price, so I'll probably take the over, but there's no value here, so it's not going to be an official bet. So my only official one prediction will be the Patriots plus 5.5. And then, of course, as the week goes on, player props start to get posted, more lines start to get posted. We'll have plenty more for this game, but just giving you a little bit of a betting preview early in the week, and that's going to be it. So appreciate you guys watching, and have a good one.